Welcome to Sleepy Scares. Tonight's story takes us to downtown Los Angeles, to a place where shadows linger longer than they should. A place with a name whispered in true crime circles and paranormal forums alike. The Cecil Hotel. In January 2013, a young woman named Elisa Lam checked in. She never checked out. The Cecil Hotel opened in 1924. A grand marble lobby and 700 rooms meant for traveling businessmen. But the dream curdled. The Great Depression hit, and the surrounding area became known as Skid Row, a haven for the lost, the addicted, and the desperate. Over the decades, the hotel became infamous. 16+ deaths, including suicides and murders. Serial killers Richard Ramirez and Jack Unterweger lived here during their killing sprees. The Black Dahlia, Elizabeth Short, was allegedly seen here days before her murder. Guests reported strange noises, flickering lights, and the feeling of being watched. Some called it cursed, others called it home. Elisa Lam, 21, arrived in LA on January 26th. She was traveling solo from Vancouver, Canada, a student seeking adventure and escape. She blogged about her struggles with bipolar disorder, her love of books, and her desire to connect. She checked into the Cecil on January 28th, initially placed in a shared room. She was moved to a private one after her roommates complained of odd behavior. Notes saying "go away" were left on their beds. She locked the door and demanded a password to enter. On January 31st, she visited the last bookstore, chatting warmly with staff. That was the last time anyone saw her alive. Released by LAPD on February 13th. The elevator footage became viral and deeply unsettling. Elisa enters the elevator. She presses multiple buttons. The doors don't close. She peeks into the hallway, hides in the corner, steps out, gestures strangely as if speaking to someone unseen. Her movements are erratic, almost theatrical. At one point, she raises her arms and twists her fingers in a way that feels not quite human. Was she hiding, playing, hallucinating? The footage is grainy, the timestamp is obscured. Some believe it was edited, slowed down, trimmed. Others say it shows something paranormal. Ambient sounds, water dripping, distant sirens, rooftop wind. Guests began complaining. Low water pressure, black, foul-tasting water, strange smells. On February 19th, a maintenance worker climbed to the rooftop tanks. Inside one, he found Elisa's nude body, floating face up. Her clothes, watch, and room key were at the bottom. Her phone was missing. The tank hatch was open, or maybe closed. Reports conflicted. The tank was drained and cut open to retrieve her body. The autopsy ruled accidental drowning, with bipolar disorder as a contributing factor. No drugs, alcohol, or signs of trauma. But her medication levels were low. She had under-medicated or stopped entirely. Police dogs had searched the hotel, including the roof, but found nothing. The rooftop was locked and alarmed, yet Elisa somehow got in. Her blog posts continued to update after her death. Likely cued. Her phone was never found. Theories swirled. Suicide. No history of attempts. Murder. No evidence of foul play. Paranormal. The elevator footage fueled speculation. Some pointed to the Dark Water film, a horror movie with eerie parallels. Others believed the hotel itself had claimed her. Elisa Lam's death remains one of the internet's most haunting mysteries. A young woman, alone in a city of ghosts, swallowed by a building with too many secrets. The Cecil Hotel has since closed, reopened, rebranded, but its reputation lingers. Was Eliza a victim of her own mind, of something darker, or of a place that never should have existed? We may never know. Sleep well if you can. ******.